Hello and welcome to, what is it called? DJ Cat Done Slow, Diddy Kong Racing Part 2. If you watched Part 1, this won't be quite as slow as Part 1 because we covered a lot of the story-based stuff in that one, so might get through a bit more today, although I've only got about 2 hours. See how we go. Let the intro go for a bit. Let some people get in. So many characters that could be in their own game, or could at least have appeared in their own game. Yet most of them haven't been seen since 1997. So I'll go through the options things again and the magic codes we're going to turn on. As always, keep the subtitles on. Gives you the option to turn it off, and people might accidentally turn it off. You'll miss Taj giving you the hints that you need to get through the game. As you know, a lot of people back in the day were bewildered at how the hell do you beat Whizpig because they didn't know about letting go of A when you boost. It speeds you up a fair bit. So, put in my usual magic codes at Blabbermouth, the horn sheet. Get a horn sheet. Pretty much it makes them just, instead of the horn noise, they just talk, they just blabber. And Time to Lose, which is advanced AI. So if you've played through the games a few times and you think it's too easy, then put in Time to Lose. And we'll also be addressing the fake news that Krunch is difficult to play as. Or it's so difficult to control, same as the vicious rumours that, you know, Krunch is hard to use or that Jet Force Gemini's controls are difficult. Completely false. But people put it on the internet and other people believe it. So we'll have to sort that out. Yeah, well, if I'll play with Blabbermouth on by request. If anybody asks in the chat, we can do it. Oh, someone's here already. Who we got? Who this guy? Yeah, who is this guy? Hey there. Familiar with Diddy Kong Racing? This is an earlier time of the day than I would normally do this, but from now on it might be a semi-regular time of day for doing it. Where did I put on again? Yeah, turn drumstick off. Ultimate ARL. I won't play as Krunch straight off the bat, but we will play as him.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Just change that little thingy. There we go. Who to play as today? We already did Tip Top, Timber and Conquer. Saving Astro Mouse. I'm thinking, let's just go Diddy.
I'm Diddy. I'm Diddy.
Adventure 1. The Cat File. So I've finished Dino Domain completely. There we go, had to turn the volume off a bit.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Can I help you, bud? Bye-bye for now.
I don't think Taj has been seen in a game since 1997 either. It's been referenced. I thought the cleverest reference was in Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where one of the characters referenced, you know, racing with a giant pig and the genie elephant. Oh man, Diddy feels so easy to control. I like how every character has a different sounding call. It's forgettable.
Snowflake Mountain.
It's forgettable. I guess it's because it's never been re-released because of the very difficult copyright issues with it. It's so convoluted how it works. It's like Nintendo owns 3 characters and Rare owns the rest of the characters, but it's like Nintendo owns the name, but Rare owns the game. It's ridiculously convoluted. That's why it probably hasn't come out on Rare Replay or on Nintendo Switch Online yet. But other than that, it's probably the best racing game on the 64. It's the best kart racing game. Like, it kind of stomps over Mario Kart. Not in multiplayer though. It's not as easy to pick up and play, but it's single player. It's significantly better. Anyway, hang on. As I did in part 1, we've got to refer to the instruction book and read Diddy Kong's little description. What does it say about it? See, he's not even the first listed character in the instruction book, which is interesting, because he wasn't originally the first character. Diddy Kong, medium acceleration, medium weight, good handling, medium top speed. Regarded as a hero after all his adventures in Kong Country, the young primate is a longtime friend of Timber and doesn't think twice about responding to his call for help. With his family tending to their guests, he even manages to sneak off without their interference. So yeah, it's pretty much all we know about Diddy Kong. He's done some stuff already before this game. He's been busy. So yeah, I'm going to play through every character through the course of this playthrough. And I'm going to do Adventure 2 as well. I forgot to read out the level descriptions. Snowflake Mountain, what does it say? This world here. The permanently frozen slopes of Snowflake Mountain are pretty inhospitable at most times. But when it comes to testing your racing prowess, they're the place to be. Frosty tunnels, towering ice slabs, and vast snowfields all combine to form some grueling courses. Here you'll get the chance to hit top speed on the glacier at Everfrost Peak, loop the loop in the caves of Walrus Cove, skid between tumbling ice boulders in Snowball Valley, and cruise through the starlit mist at Frosty Village. So yeah. Yeah, well, my technology will not be able to keep up with the game. Easily the best racing game on the 64.
Frosty Village.
Maybe at the 8 coins and with the rest. Where are the coins? They're somewhere pretty tricky. Like out wide. Get coins out this way, but it's pretty good to go that way to catch the pack on the later one. I seem to think there's one behind the waterfall, but that one's hard to get. You need to have training. Yeah, one here. Sometimes your first race just ends up being a recon race. Trying to find where the coins are. The last level is bloody difficult as hell. Snowball Valley. Not a Snowball's Valley's chance in hell. I was surprised how much I struggled with that. Man, it's brutal when you hit them on when you're trying to get past them. Playing on original hardware here, by the way. Actual 64 on a CRT. As it should be. There we go. The obnoxious woohoo as he turbos past everybody. Generally like to get most of the coins early and then catch up on the last night. Or preferably not catch up, but already be near the lead. That's the last one. We've got to get that on the last lead. The way you can string the boosts together. Not exactly at peak form yet this morning, but getting there.
Go for it.
Working my way up to it. Terrible. There we go.
This is for you.
Here we go. The real Bluey. That's Bluey the Walrus that we're about to meet. Well, beat for the second.
Fantastic! If you can beat me again, I'll give you a special prize!
Take a special prize. Hey, this is the easiest of the 4 bosses. 5, 6 bosses technically. back legs or tail are going so furiously, picking up a misty snowstorm. Shame we didn't get Star Fox Adventures Walrus. Play the crap that way again. I think that'll do him. There we go. That means I've cleared this world out.
Well done! You've won a piece of the amulet! Now try the trophy challenge! Goodbye, kid!
So for one. I've done Icicle Mountain already. Or is it the Battle Mode Challenge? So I covered a lot of this in part 1. I got most of the way through this world, but got rather stuck on the Silver Coin Challenge in Snowball Valley. That's the great thing about this game, is the variety in challenges. Yeah, Silver Coin Challenges first time around. They're rough. Especially if you don't know about letting go of A when you boost. Get that rainbow boost. The trophy race is kind of like Mario Kart. It's just the 4 races and you get points based on where you finish. But they're harder than they are in the normal races. And I'm already playing with advanced AI. It should still be pretty easy. Feels quite easy just racing when you've been collecting coins and racing at the same time in the last few races. Whoops, that's meant to be a barrel roll. So, get away with it. Got the over-the-top boost about to happen. You can hit the ground zips, get the more boost. The hell did Bump do? He crashed something. That's the better way to do this. There we go. Do a backflip when you finish if you can. Yes, old mate saying the best racing game lagging after I say it. Well, it's not lag, it'd probably be a frame rate issue when you're playing an original console. And name a 64 racing game that never has any frame rate issues. If you're from this generation, you're not bothered about a very minor bit of frame rate here and there. Or even major ones. I'll play through Turok and Turok 2 even. No worries. Oh, it bothers you on the first level, but once you adjust to it, as long as you're not trying to play through on high res mode, then it's like doubly slow. Every now and then that magnet actually works like better than it should. Get that 10 minutes. There we go. You get a slight speed increase for getting 10 minutes. And the Diddy Kong Racing Operation card, which you can see in my post, said something about they like buffer your opponent's attacks. I'm not quite sure how that works, or I've never really noticed it. But sure. It's worth going for whatever, 10 to 15 bananas anyway. If you can do it without slowing yourself down. It's kind of in the bag already. I do love this level, but oh boy, the Silver Point challenge gave me a challenge. Okay, there's Pepsi, Bumper, and Krunch on the not a bad punishment to get in front. Left seems quicker because it's got the boost for it. The Banjo. Link and boosts together. Jeez. Difference between first and 8th place. Much. Oh, missed. So, second, I'll take that. Banjo cruising on through.
Frosty Village.
That's how much the rainbow boost can help. You let go of A just before you hit the boost. And then you start accelerating again.
Lap 2.
Yeah. You just get used to that timing. And damn, you can get some speed. Give it the bar pistol. There we go. Starting to get there. Hey, we got some gold trash bag. Hell yeah, Diddy Kong Racing, baby. That's right. Beloved game. The people's Diddy Kong Racing. Certainly broke records when it came out. It was something like the most pre-ordered game ever at the time. Considering it had such a short release between being announced and being released. It's just like people learnt about the game and it's like, oh hey, it's coming out in 3 months' time or something. Like Nintendo Power announces it like out of nowhere. But that's because it wasn't planned to be the 1997 holiday game. It had to get bumped up the list because Banjo-Kazooie got delayed. That's a whole thing. Oh yeah, well worth it. Cool, so this world is completely cleaned out. So we're gonna head on over to Sherbet Island. Just fill up our water. Stay hydrated. Yeah, it was going to be RC Pro-Am 64. And yeah, Timber was going to be the main character. Hey, it's nice to have someone who knows their stuff a bit about Diddy Kong Racing. I'm a little bit into the knowledge. Yeah, if you check the description of the video, I've got links to a bunch of conversation episodes that go into crazy detail. Like if you want to listen to 3-hour podcasts about the crazy history of Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, it was originally going to come out mid-98, and because Banjo-Kazooie was behind schedule, they had to bumper it up the list. So, and it was like kind of nearly ready, and Nintendo said, "Why don't you? We'll let you have." Even though Rare made Diddy Kong, Kev Bayless made Diddy Kong the character. Rare made the games, but Nintendo owned Diddy Kong the character. But they're like, "You can use Diddy Kong as the main character," and then boom. Yeah, best racing game of the era. For me, it's one of the best ever. Like, I don't play serious racing games, so I can't make that comparison, but it basically invented the multi-vehicle kart racing thing. It invented, adventure as part of the kart racing. Gave us a lovable cast of characters. Do you know about DK Vine and the conversation? I think you'd be a big fan if you haven't come across them yet. Where they go real deep into Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong lore and everything. So, as I did in part 1, I forgot to read the description to Sherbet Islands when I came here. And yeah, I was doing it a bit out of order. So, what does it say about Sherbet Islands? Or did I read this? But anyway, I'll read it out anyway. The idea of a tropical paradise is realized at Sherbet Island, where there's barely a soul to be seen and the sunny silence is totally relaxing. I have read this, but anyway. Once the home of smugglers and pirates, more on that later, it's long been abandoned to the parrots, palm trees and rolling blue waves. Some surprisingly varied racetracks have been created here, ranging from the thundering falls of Whale Bay and the sandbank studded shallows of Pirate Lagoon to the sandy coastal tunnels of Crescent Island and the deserted smugglers' lair now named Treasure Caves. So there you go, that's Sherbet Island. What did I say? Oh, about DK Vine. Like, subscribe to them, or if you haven't already, go check out their channel, website, everything. But yeah, this Sherbet Island, it's referenced. When I say referenced, as in it's a physical location, I believe, in Sea of Thieves. One of the levels, I'd say Pirate Lagoon. Pretty sure it's considered. So pretty much Sea of Thieves is like a massive prequel to all of this. Star Fox is a prequel to Donkey Kong, funnily enough. If you follow the thread. Yeah, I think you'd be a big fan of DK Vine. Where they'll go on, like, 3-hour podcasts just talking about one character. Like, really go in deep. I recall this level being relatively difficult. Like on Silver Coin Challenge. I was quite fascinated by the background here. Yeah, TT was originally... He's in the original... can I mention that? I think I can. Yeah, Hyle talks about it over at DK right now. The original build of Sea of Thieves had TT in it. And they keep asking for him to be officially included in the game. They just haven't done it. Gotta go up the thing. Down the hole. That's a coin that keeps on this. Get out of here, Tip Top. Those tricky coins are well out of the way. Those are the bubbler coin as well. No, you bossing them. I didn't. It's because the game doesn't tell you their names. Like Bluey the Walrus. Should know that, Tickle. So it's 3 coins to get. Where would they be? There's one here on the top. Oh, this is not good. That was costly. That's one. Yep. One to go. I know where it is. Up wide. A little pirate ship. Yeah, I'm starting to get the old skills back. Look. Yeah, the one in the hole on the boat. The difficult coin. Did pretty well to beat that first go. Hello there, indeed.
DKU.
The way he turns the skies purple as he appears. Quite as good wave physics as Wave Race 64, but it's decent. But yeah, I did a part 1 if you at a later date if you feel like checking that out. It's 3.5 hours to get, 20 something balloons. Because I went in deep on story and so on. It's called a done slow for a reason. From the style of DK Vine done slow. Yeah, so I think it's this level that's in this location that's in the Sea of Thieves. So it'd be cool to know, how did that boat get there? I saw a boat like that yesterday, actually, like on the beach, just stranded. Seem to, there's one wide, both sides. The way that it echoes when they're in that tone is great. Two to go. I don't think it is. Let's see, catch up. I know. No, that one did not blast that. No, I won't restart. Finish the race. Practice. Practice getting this one in particular. Should better get that in the first one. Oh, still the win. That's it. Savor it. You think it? I know it's Pump's fur that's black, but it kind of looks like he's sticking his tongue out. And he's got a giant, oversized tongue. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Pirate Lagoon.
Pirate Lagoon. Get this one. First up, yep. Yeah, the white one. Get this one while you're at it. Now it's just 1 point to go. There we go. Should be pretty easy. Just like in real life, I'm not that great at driving a boat. Might still be able to steal the win. Yeah, kind of on them crashing, but yeah, boat physics can be rough. Sunset looks nice there. Little lens flare. Like Harmony's tech at its best. I do like wave races for water physics, I gotta say. They still stand up today. So, level to go. I haven't done the battle mode.
Treasure caves.
Great levels. And yeah, I could see this being a physical location in Sea of Thieves as well, for sure. Because you've got the broken in half ship here with the murky water. You've got the hard to approach shoreline here. That's good. Start over this side, right. Banjo talks English in this game, and then never again. Heavy on the coins first couple of laps. The old skills are coming back to me. Better get that. That's a hard one. Get that one past that. Sometimes you hit your own traps because you're following your previous laps racing. Tricky. Straight into that. Where is it? Where is it? There. Pop that timber. Poor old Timber. Always getting bumped from being the star character. Scavenger hunt for silver coins. Yeah, that could work. Could still happen. Now this second race against Bubble is pretty tough. Do seem to remember it being pretty tough. Like how the music keeps playing and lets you leave the area. We're on the land instead of in the water, so he can get up on the land. Cheating bastard, he starts before it says go. It's really hard to just get in front of him and hold the beat. Look at that, it blocks the way after you've got the boot. And the bubbles are just so good. Bubble of my name. Oh, so much hair. Let's get that rocket. Got that. It's probably game over. work out the game. Oh, that air. That's what I was trying to do in the first one. You'd almost get the 10 rockets and try, if you're in range of it, you could just like keep sort of pounding. Considering the mistakes I made, it'll finish that. Yeah, all-terrain cephalopod. Cephalopod?
Maybe next time. Come back whenever you're ready.
That's what happens if you don't do restart. Does it kick you out of the right? Yeah. All-terrain mode. Just don't think you can hold that spot. Oh, there we go. As long as you don't get bubbling. There we go. This is good. You can be comfortably this far behind. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I spent it before I had it. Wise man once said. Missed the boost. Can't bubble you if you're in front of them. Not that, buddy. Tear that up. It's rather... Cephalopods are like squids, not player.
Well done, Shrimp. You have earned a piece of the
They insult you the same way as Starflake's characters do. They call you shrimp and worm. That's why those universes are so clearly linked. They use the same type of insults. G-rated insults. Annoying worm. Let's do Darkwater Beach. Oh, and the trophy race. Darkwater Beach first. Right, so.
Darkwater Beach.
The way that he pronounces that, trying to sound a bit too posh. Old TT. Water Beach. Another location that wouldn't look out of place in Sea of Thieves. These are just very easy. Go for the rocks and rockets. Watch that. This section of beach everything, you get into the rocket. This looks like such a nice place to chill. If you could be here on a lagoon and minus the rockets. You'd imagine the characters like camping out. I think Krunch hasn't even been hit yet. There it is. Banjo. Log physics, you better get good at them because that's coming up in the next world. Boulder Canyon. It's accumulating a few hits now.
Power up. Power up.
Long shot. Or don't stay still. Same rule as gold one. The two of us left.
Power up.
Fastest finger first. Doesn't give you the 10 rockets on this. Here it is. I didn't get that. Manual rocket? That would have been a cool way to end it. They're pretty dumb. Oh.
Power up.
That felt like a lock on. Didn't lock on. Yeah, the accent. He's rather British. Taj is not British. But he's probably voiced by someone of Britain. People would whinge about that these days.
First prize.
It's fine. Oh yeah, I'm coming to you from Australia. By the way. Rocky Dingo. Yeah, that was a decent film. Get some more. One needs to stay hydrated, especially if you're going to ride to work after this. What part of Australia? Queensland. Subtropical Queensland. It's summertime, but it's not too bad today. But it has been damn hot lately. Or rain. It's either been heavy rain or hot. Hot as hell. Is that everything? No, we haven't done the treasure race. Gotta do the treasure race. Might be time for it. We'll change character after the trophy race. Before we go to the Dragon Forest.
Trophy race. Whale Bay.
You can try whenever you go to a new town, say the name of the town in TT's voice. Feels like he could just announce every place in that same cadence. Buddy's from Perth. Yeah, that's it. The complete other side of the country. Western Australia. Ask if they're a football fan. What's their team? I go for the Brisbane Lions. They're from Perth, so if they follow football, they would go for probably the Eagles or the Dockers. Not every Diddy Kong Racing fan is also a football fan. Oh. That reminds me of something. I'll talk about that in a bit after the race. Drinking at the bar, yeah. Yeah, ask about football next time, if they follow the football. Yeah, it made me think of like a thought I had about how people who aren't nuts about games or aren't nuts about football, they'll see people who are fans of these things and be like, you know, why do you care so much about this? Like, football fandom can be the same as video game fandom in a sense that people can go completely over the top with it, but it's just like the way that you can care of it. And like, if you watch some people have made like mini documentaries already about how the Lions like won the premiership last year, and they come from like being bottom of the ladder about 8 years earlier and like completely rebuilt, you know, from that, and like how much it means to people. It's similar with games like this, how, you know, when they announce games that you think are never going to get released, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, like when Banjo Kazooie was in Smash out of nowhere, stuff like that. In the US South.
Pirate Lagoon.
The Pirate Lagoon. Anyway, back to the racing. Could be a conversation episode. Football fandom and video game fandom. How they aren't actually so different. From afar, they're well different, but not necessarily. The best philosophy in both cases is just enjoy the good times and don't be such a so-and-so about the lesser good times. Just get on with it. It's never as bad as it seems, it's never as good as it seems. Be like water, Krunch. Wise man, so. It's sort of like the way I've seen like grown men lose their shit because their football team's not playing well is the same as you see the same age people lose their shit because their favourite game series didn't get announced at E3. Or not E3 anymore, but you know what I mean. Casual fan. Arsenal. My dad goes for Man U. Well, he actually really goes for Plymouth, but they're not in the main league. But everybody sort of does that. You have your team in the main league, and you've got your team in the secondary league. And you just hope one day, maybe they'll make it.
Christmas Island.
Oh yeah, if you got any requests for which character I'll play next, let me know. I already did Timber, Conquer, and Tip Top in Darkwater. I'm saving Pipsy for later. Because she's an astronaut. I think I'm going to play through all of it. Also, yeah, not today, but I'm going to go through Adventure 2 as well after this. And I'm going to unlock TT, so there's going to be a proper playthrough. I do like the 10 rockets and the fact you can spend 9 rockets and then just get another red balloon and get another. But the thing is, if you're in first, they're kind of pointless. So I'll just get another green. But yeah, I was thinking of playing through all of Adventure 2 with Krunch. Because that's what Cal said the other day. Apparently, it's like someone does a video that, oh, Krunch is so hard to play. It's like, really? Like, yes, he is more difficult to control than the other characters, but I could play through games Krunch on Adventure 2, which is harder because they're not used to the layout of the levels. And with Advanced AI. For me, Krunch is actually the best hovercraft character too. The heavier, the weightier characters are better in hovercraft. Yeah, it's just one of those. Oh, Pipsy, yeah. I will use Pipsy, but I'm saving her. Yeah, having to break up fights because of sports. It's nuts. I used to do Uber as a second job, and it's like there's one sort of notorious bar here in the north side, and I dropped 2 young ladies off there, and they'd just been from a Broncos game and they were wearing their Broncos shirt, and they're like disallowed entry because they're wearing football shirts. They're like, they can't have people in their bar on a Friday night wearing football shirts because it starts fights. And it's like, really? We devolved to that level? It's interesting, it's like these clickbaity videos that everybody seems to get for some reason. And it's sort of not like, you know, I can do it better, but I don't have the video editing talents, you know, to do that yet. I've got the skills, but anyway, I'll just keep crapping on and playing to my abilities for now. We'll see where it ends up. But I definitely think these long playthroughs, just play the games you actually like. I'm going to do Jet Force Gemini at some point in the coming years. And getting the skills. So I was thinking maybe Bumper or Banjo. Link those boosts together. Yeah, when I was trying to get better, like you watch the speedo after the zippers, and you eventually just sort of learn the timing of when to start accelerating again. You could have the speedo on all the time. Kind of like the look of it more. Yeah, certain things just catch fire, seemingly, like, with no rhyme and reason. They just get, like, irrational and popular. And, like, sometimes people aren't even making it, expecting it to catch fire, it just does. I think I won every race there. It's weird, I talk to people who, like, don't even play games, and then they're like, oh yeah, I saw this, like, speedrun video, and, like, they know what it's about, and it's like, what the hell? They're like, it's even, like, penetrating the non-gaming community, you know? Anyway, we're going to change character. So I think it's between Bumper and someone else. Bumper and Banjo, maybe someone else. I'll be back in 2 minutes. We'll pick a character and get into it. Yeah, that's interesting, that stuff, how that... So yeah, between Bumper and Banjo, I might close Krunch just a little bit at the end, just to get a feel for it. And then yeah, Pepsi's coming up. Do like Bumper. Be out of jail by now. Let's go Banjo.
I'm Banjo. I'm Banjo. I'm Banjo.
Speaks English, but never again after this game. Let's do this for 40 minutes. Or Bumper?
My name's Bumper. Oh, my name's Bumper.
We'll go Bumper.
Oh,
Do you know about the Bumper's been to jail thing? I like his voice. I listened to an episode of The Conversation recently. It was like rare, like spin-offs from Diddy Kong Racing we wanted but never got. And it was like, could have been Bumper's Nuts and Bolts. And then there would have been a character called... It's a fun episode. There was a game, there was like a Tip Top's Kid Simulator or something. You gotta listen to it. I can't describe it very well. Yes, Bumper went to jail, but he's out now. I don't know, like you shouldn't do what he was doing, but I think it's also still a bit overkill to go to jail for that long. Yes. Apparently Bumper was jailed for indecent exposure. There's like a whole Conker press release about it. It was during the Live and Reloaded era. Also, Ryan Stiles is a Conker character. All the levels in this world are so good.
Dragon Forest.
Dragon Forest. Smokey the Dragon should have made a cameo in Cameo. Missed a trick there. So what's this? Windmill Plains. Such a good level. Browns Plains. 10 years ago. Alive and Reloaded was like almost 20 years ago now. Bloody hell. This game is like getting close to 30 years old. 28 actually. And normally my first race I've explored it. I don't think there's that much to explore. Now I will explore it still, but just in case there's anything a bit weird. Nothing unusual there. You gotta love the Hyle bays with lights on. These guys. So you assume that means they're sentient Hyle bays? Is that how that works? Waterfall. See, so many games in 1997 taught me to look behind every waterfall. Like Turok had areas behind the waterfall. This game has areas behind the waterfall. There's another game I was thinking of already that's from 97 as well. But a lot of stuff hidden behind waterfalls. Sentient hay bales. You think of other games that have shit hidden behind waterfalls. And then yeah, most Zelda games will have something behind a waterfall. So nothing. I think I've seen. There's nothing else much to see at this level. The Nintendo branding on the grass. Oh, how long they locked Bumper up? It got to be up by now, surely. Yeah, I don't remember if it was said how long it was for. 10 years, yeah, might have been that. Bit harsh. Poor old Bumper. Timber was also going to be the star of Dino Island, which became Dinosaur Planet, which became Star Fox Adventures. And we only learned about Dino Island like a year or two ago. The game where Timber was going to be a time-traveling tiger and he was going to have a sidekick dinosaur. I.e. Tricky. That would have tied together Stop and Swap on Jet Force Gemini and oh man, the potentials. The ambition of Rare back then. The cheek, they got away with a lot. Head slam, in the slammer. Sort of, I get it, but it's like, I feel like speedrunning is disproportionately popular. And how it's like crosses over to people who don't even play games. I don't know if it's just because it's like a competition or something. Like, I respect the skill and the craft of it, but it just seems crazy that it's like overly popular compared to just long playthroughs, you know? Good old Bumper. I think he was probably my second favourite character back in the day. Behind Timber. Look, you can sort of see the same background as you can see in what do you call it? Crescent Island. That is exactly the same background that you can see from Treasure Caves. The Cape Sellis southwest England looking, you know, high cliff face with green on top. And the level Greenwood Village is seen in Jet Force Gemini, which we'll probably get to about 45 hours into my Jet Force Gemini playthrough. I don't think I ever actually unlocked it myself, and I'm decent at Jet Force, so I've got to actually unlock it. But that shows, you know, a physical link between the two games, not a character link. Well, the Mr. Pants mural is interesting. But it's not a physical appearance. Or is it? Ants' pants doesn't count. Setting myself up for my own oil slick third lap. I love how bumpy this section is. You got a bit of undulation sometimes. And the skills that come with that. When you sort of start trying to do showboating sort of drifting stuff. To get someone who actually knew about the bumper going to jail thing. So we found some like-minded characters this week. There we go. Smashed it. Yeah, I don't know, for me that, like, the going out of bounds stuff, it's more neat than it is. It's like that, especially for adventure games, it's like that's not why I play the adventure games. You play them for the immersion and stuff. Just to get lost in a different world. But anyway. Like, I feel like GoldenEye multiplayer should be way more popular than GoldenEye Speedrunning, because that's where it's at. You know, 4-player deathmatch, license to kill pistols, which I'm so fortunate to live in a city that has a tournament for that every year. Well, for the last 2 years. I hope they continue it. Yeah, I kind of almost beat that Carl guy in the game GoldenEye. We had an exhibition match. Oh yeah, I'm going to explore this thing. The way the music changes when you come into the castle and then changes again when you're in the boat. So good. This is David White's mastery. The music suits the area and then it's back into the sunshine. Yeah, this is just an exploration. Spinning ball. Let's get the key. This is the most well-hidden key, I've got to say. Oh, here we get this. Let's get back up there. Normally I get that first go. It's like, this is what you get when you... I think I've tried to get it and then still wouldn't make it. I'm sure it's possible.
Wrong way.
There we go. I don't think there's anything more to see in this level. The very castle-y backgrounds. Oh. Yeah, that's the... You gotta return to the lobby, otherwise the key doesn't count. Oh, Carl's here! Yeah. You can see where people are fascinated, but it's not my thing. Changing the skybox color? I think you mean when the old man, what's his name, Taj the genie comes. He can change the color of the sky because he's a wizard. He's a massive wizard. Right, let's win Boulder Canyon.
Boulder Canyon.
Boulder Canyon. Such a sunny sky. Yeah, I like the way you can see the hint of the castles in the background. You try and get the first blue balloon, and then sneak back in and get the second. Listen to the way the music changes as you go through the different sections. Sort of music. Back to the sun. The Banjo Kazooie gets credited as being the first game to do it. Like, it did it more advanced, but I'd say this game might be the first game to do it. I don't know if Mario 64 did it to a minor extent. Transitional music. It's the same, same track, but it's different instruments. Oh, that rocket. I thought I could get away from it. No amount of boosting is getting away from it. There we go. If you're a massive wizard, you can change the color of the sky as you go. I'd like that ability. Look at the way the wheels are on this when you can manipulate it. The over the shoulder will be awesome. It doesn't quite look behind him enough. But I can see why. It's got an odd shaped body. You gotta turn all the way back around to hit the moon. You must hit the horn with your left hand, even when you're reversing. Look, called TT.
Hi there, I'm TT. Okay.
What a clock face. Crunch whoops.
Haunted Woods.
give him an explosive type. We got Seafaring doohickeys here. Kind of see the water from here too. It's actually kind of close to the coast. Little town here with the fountain in the middle. What's the deal with this place? Which big ghost? Not too much to see in here. Tricky little mode. The way the wheels go big when you go in the water. That's how it can get through the water, but it's not the ideal way to get through. Run away. Get spotted.
Wrong way.
Oh, can I not even get out of this boat? It seems that way. That's harsh if that's a boat that you can't even get out of. Oh, around this way, around the outside, bring it inside. Anyway, we'll do the race. Before I do, I didn't even read the, didn't read Bumper's bio. Where are we? What does it say about Bumper? Medium acceleration, medium weight, good handling, medium top speed. Unlike most of his kind, Bumper the Badger prefers speed and thrills to a quiet nocturnal life. You can say that again. He gets even more worked up than his friends when he realizes how much racing and excitement will be involved in the crusade to get rid of Wisby. He loves living on the edge, does old Bumper. And what does it say about Dragon Forest, the instruction book here? An old-fashioned, almost medieval area where chivalry still lives. Heroes roam in search of kidnapped maidens. The last thing you'd expect to see is a team of modern vehicles bursting neck and neck from the undergrowth and zipping around the front of the local castle. In Dragon Forest, you'll get to surf the log-ridden flow of Boulder Canyon, cruise the bustling streets of Greenville Village. Doesn't seem so bustling, but breeze through the wide open spaces of Windmill Plains and watch your back deep in the haunted woods. I can see that. Yeah, I guess when they're not racing, maybe people do hang out here. That's why Smokey the Dragon could have made a cameo in Cameo. I didn't make that connection. It's best Barney impersonation. Bananas. Stylish finish, I reckon. We've got about 20 minutes left. Let's see what we can get on. Loki the Dragon. Who kinda has a bit of an Arnold voice, I gotta say. He's got a great voice.
Excellent. Now I challenge you to a race.
It's fantastic. Another Kev Bayless voice. Once you get in front of him, it's kind of all over. You don't crash. Hard to actually make proper use of that boost without hitting the wall eventually. Well, I'm mostly just saving for the showboating over the line finish. Shame you can't get a full power. But add strategy.
Excellent. Now try my new challenge. Collect all the silver coins from my world. Find 8 from each level and win. Then come back and see me.
Still have been stuck. Bomb bomb. Let's do castle. Which is what's the trophies? Down here. This is a great level.
Smoky Castle.
Smoky Castle. Saw a picture of a castle in England that kind of looked like this. Might have been based on this. You got the same background that you can see in Treasure Caves here. But it makes sense. It's all on the one island. About? Oh, it's just about collecting bananas rather than stealing each other's eggs. Fire melon. What's the name of that secret level in Banter? Because I really didn't have. So it's pretty easy if you're handy with the controls. You like this. You deposit your bananas in the box. Thing is, once most of the bananas have been collected, you gotta shoot each other to get the bananas. I think there's bananas in the boat if you're really scrapping for bananas. See who can get the potassium level filled up the fastest. And then yeah, they'll drop their bananas and shoot them. I think. am I doing? Collecting. Depositing the demons. And they reappear after a while anyway. Someone's probably made this as a golden level. And that works. Pretty easy. See, he changes the sky and the surroundings perfect.
You won first prize.
We'll take first prize. Oh, there we go. The TT door. See, at this point, you're like, what TT door? There's a TT door? The level of mind-blowingness of that as a kid. If you haven't read what is coming up. And I won't give it away yet. Even though most people probably know that. Just a few people who don't. So many rare games on the 64 had such excellent continuation of the adventure. Hey, Ghost is in the house.
Windmill planes.
Just in time. I've probably only got about 15 minutes left. Let's see how hard these silver coin challenges are. Oh yeah, Cal. TTs, yes. I will do Adventure 2 with Krunch. Like, entirely with Krunch. With advanced A on it. Just to prove it's actually not hard. I mean, if you're 10, you can say playing this Krunch is hard, but yeah, I think everyone else. It's alright. It's also like the false premise that people say that Jet Force Gemini's controls are difficult. Nonsense. When I was 13, I had it down within 2 minutes. It's one of the things that was praised about the game, actually. How good the controls are in Jet Force Gemini. That's what we're trying to do here. Bust myths one by one. Even though people would rather just believe the clickbait consensus. And these coins are pretty tricky. It's like, some of them you quite simply have to go well out in the racing to get. So I've got 2 to get. One's that one. And then, okay, get the last part of the last stuff, I'm going to get the 2 coins. So I want to kind of get ahead for them. That's right. Get that in a second go. Yeah. The disproportionately popular Krunch thing. That's how you make a popular video. Just say something negative about a character or a game and do a bit of good video editing, and all of a sudden it gets people that don't even know the game know about it. They get the coins in the first one. Get the turbos. But don't get too far behind on the first levels. Get the one to the left. Ah, as if I didn't get the ground zip. That's what the boots are called, zippers. Not talking about zippers on the trousers. Zip along really fast. I feel like I'm too far behind, but we didn't have a crack in it. So you gotta not get the boost, you gotta go extra long. Oh, I missed it. I don't normally restart, but we're running low on time. Place those oil slicks well. I reckon it's happening this race. It's the easy one. Let's get the hard one. Always check behind Waterfalls. Turok, Diddy Kong Racing. What other games have stuff hidden behind Waterfalls? Let's get the difficult one. Second place. Got most of the points. Fun of hitting the ground zippers. Now and then. God, the magnet works well. One of them's here up this range. Missed it again. This one? No. That's the obvious one that missed. Get it? Don't miss it. Got it. Let's see how much I can mess up Diddy Kong. Good catch. Oh, that was a good boost. Oh, what the hell was that? I'd like to see the split times on that. Absolutely stole the win. That was a bit ridiculous.
This is for you.
That looks like a YouTube highlight, actually. What a, what do you call it, short. That was a ridiculous finish. Yeah, I do just wish it could give you the splits of the time, like Mario Kart does. Alright, Bumper's going back to jail. I'm gonna whip out old Crunchy Boy for a sec. I've only got time for about 2 more races. Yeah, get wrecked, Diddy Kong. Oops. A double barrel roll, yeah. My name's Let's read Krunch's little bio and then get into it. We'll do a couple of races and then that'll be it. 2 races specifically, that's it. Krunch. And he was in the story, you know, I read the story at the park. He's like a Kremlin spy, but I think after spending time with these guys, he's like, actually, this Kong's might be onto something. Low acceleration, heavy weight, difficult handling. How difficult? Jeez. Oh! Yeah, hang on. Let's read that down. Low acceleration, heavy weight, difficult handling, high top speed. Keep that in mind. High top speed. So the low acceleration doesn't matter if you don't crash and if you hit the boosts. If you can handle his driving, I'd say it almost makes him the second best character in the game behind TT. Maybe Drumstick third best. Seeing Diddy Kong rush off so suddenly makes the Kremlins very suspicious, so Krunch goes bounding after him to make sure that there aren't any anti-Kremlin plots in the works. Diddy Kong, Timber and company don't exactly trust him, but Krunch insists he's only there to lend a hand. So there you go. Krunch's backstories. His vest is upside down. Oh, I see it. Oh, I like his one. So let's see. Let's see if he's that difficult to drive that. So yeah, he's the... Not that, he's the hardest one to drive this, but it doesn't mean he's impossible to drive this. So here we go, I'm doing the what do you call it? Bullying under the grass. Or it's like, yeah, sure, he is difficult, but whatever, 5-10 minutes of getting used to it, and I think he'll be right. Just a classically overplayed thing. Krunch is so hard to control. Jet Force Gemini's controls are so hard if you don't spend more than 5 minutes trying to get around it, work it out. Jet Force Gemini's control are perfect. But anyway, I'm one of those weirdos who... I don't know if there's that many people who likes the shooters that Rare made as well as the adventure games that Rare made. I like that he's got his mouth open. See how he's driving with his mouth open? Is it just like a weird concentrating thing? Does he like open and shut his mouth based on the angle you're at? Let's see how difficult it is. Oh, it will be actually difficult, advanced AI with Silver Coin Challenge, but see how we go. 2 races, whether I win or lose, just 2 races. I mean, I think this would be difficult at the best of times. You just got to get the R&B turning there. Oh. One in the world. Oh. Good play. I would say Krunch is difficult compared to Jet Force Gemini. Jet Force Gemini's controlled the ability. Whoops. I mean, it would have been nicer to try and get used to this on, you know, Ancient Leg. But yeah, you pretty much have to use R&B terms. Snake, Rattle and Roll, classic game. Yeah. I gave that a bit of a crack on Rare Replay. I wanted to get into it, but 11 o'clock. Alright, this is the last race. And I better eat and bloody ride to work. Maybe there isn't a coin in the tunnel. Why do I always just assume that there was? I think the issue is most people aren't good at the R and B turning at the best of times with any character, so then the fact that you got to do it a bit more with Krunch. Thought I got it, and then I realised I didn't. Okay, so it will be a bit of a challenge, but pages. Just checking. Does he open his mouth with the... There we go, got it away. I remember this being one of the hardest silver coin challenges with any character on these. Anyway, I gotta leave it at that. So... thanks for watching anyway. We'll do it all again. Maybe in a few days' time, maybe Wednesday, Thursday if I get time. Probably again on Saturday. See how we go. Alright, cheers, thanks for watching, see you